That storm I mentioned in my last video, there it is, and it's going off in that direction toward Japan. It's gone, and here's what we got to look forward to. Some sunshine. This morning we're heading to the farmer's market to get some fresh papaya. In just a few short minutes we're here. So I had to drop Terry off because the storm this week. The farmer's market is usually open Saturday and Sunday, but because it rained a lot yesterday, this place is super packed today. So I had to drop Terry off and search for a parking spot. Now I gotta go find her. She's around here somewhere. People lined up for Tahoe. In the Philippines, Tahoe is a street snack commonly offered by street vendors and is comprised of 3 ingredients: soft tofu, arnabal, or simple syrup, and sago pearl, similar to tapioca pearls. I think I spotted her right across the table, right there. As many videos as I've done about Guam, the one thing I've never talked much about is how similar the culture here on Guam is to that of the Philippines, especially the food culture. On days when we visit the farmer's market, I clearly get a feel of the most prominent demographic next to Chamorro, which is Filipino, and that comprises over 1/4 of the total population here on Guam. The culture of Guam reflects traditional Chamorro customs and a post-European contact culture, and is a combination of American, Spanish, Filipino, or other Micronesian Islander and Mexican traditions. I think I gotta get her some Arroz Caldo. That's what she wants, so I'm gonna go and get some. Arroz Caldo is basically a chicken and rice porridge, and it's really easy to make. It is usually topped with fried onions or garlic, and may be accompanied with slices of hard-boiled egg. Some days, if I weren't reminded by the driving here, I can't imagine myself being in the Philippines. And next to English, I seem to hear more Tagalog spoken here in more places than I do Chamorro, but that might be just because I am more entwined in the Filipino culture due to my marriage.
Can I get the
Native Guamanians, ethnically called Chamorros, are of basically Malayo-Indonesian descent, with a considerable mixture of Spanish, Filipino, Mexican, and other European and Asian ancestries. Chamorros and other Micronesians constitute about half of the population here on Guam. Nearly 1/3 of the people living here are Asians, most notably Filipinos, then Koreans, other Asians, and then a small minority of people of European ancestry, like me. When it comes to food here, and despite the many differences between Guam cuisine and Filipino cuisine, both cuisines make use of fresh ingredients, all of them easily found in local markets, where sellers might be farmers or fishers right from their homelands. Today, Guam and Filipino cuisines share many staples like rice, chicken, seafood, pork, and coconut milk. Spices like garlic and ginger are widely used in both cuisines, making the dishes relatively similar in flavor. If I had to guess, I'd say the main difference between the two cuisines is that one is spicier than the other. And if you're a fan of Filipino foods like pancit, Chinese noodles, lumpia, or fried spring rolls, lechon or pit-fired whole roast pig, paksiao, meat or fish boiled in water with vinegar, salt, and hot pepper, banana lumpia, and puto, Guam would be a good fit for you. And never forget, because this is where America's day begins, we do have steak and potatoes too. It's just part of life here in the tropic shade. She's got her Arroz Caldo and her papaya and a couple other things, and I think we're done here.
How much was that, the Arroz Caldo?
$4.75. Not bad. Huh. A lot of ampalaya, bitter melon, eggplant, Cancun. Alright, we got us some Arroz Caldo, which is basically chicken, rice soup. Not bad. That's a close race there.